guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Talk It Out Thursday. We talking out Thursday. Talk it out. Talk it out. We talk it out Thursday. Yeah. Today on Talk It Out Thursday, we will be talking about my artwork. Hence the reason why I'm in a sports bra. Earlier this week, again on social media, I asked you guys to take a guess on how many tattoos you think I may have, either between 19 or 13. If you pick the number 13, you correct. You smart. You loyal. But yeah, so I have 13 tattoos in counting, which means that I am on my way to be getting more. In this video, I'll be talking about all my tattoos, how I got them, why I got them, what year I got them, and how much I paid for it. If you're interested in seeing my tattoo story, stay tuned. I'm 29 years old, so my first ever tattoo was when I was 21. Now, the reason why my first tattoo is at 21 is because I have Trinidadian parents, I'm Trinidadian myself, and their rule was always, you not getting a tattoo under my roof unless you're paying bills. I was terrified of my mother. I'm like, she said she's gonna kick me out. I'm like, I believe you, sis. I'm not getting a tattoo. Funny story was, me and my sister had moved out, and literally 3 days later, I got my first tattoo, which was this tattoo. It says, from one stage to the next. The reason why I got this tattoo was back then I was really heavily involved in dance, and my whole life was about dance. 2008, I got this tattoo, and this tattoo was $100. Next tattoo I got, I believe, was these stars. These are the only tattoo I regret. I got 3 stars right here with dots following in between. Basic. So these tattoos, these stars were $60, and I would tell you, this tattoo, the top star right here with the heart in the middle, was the most painful tattoo in my entire life. A lot of people say that this area was the most easiest for them. Not me. So yes, this was the same year, 2008, and this was $60. I have no reasoning behind this. Like I said, I was being a basic person and just decided to get stars on my body. But yeah, cool. By the way, this is my knockout that I'm sipping on right now. Go check out that video of how I made this drink. Again, drink responsibly. Next tattoo, I believe, was this. So this tattoo is a picture of a comb and scissors, and it says La Vie, which means the life. So again, back then, I used to do all my own hairstyles. Of course, when you're young, you don't have, when you don't have the coin like that to just go to the hair salon, you go and learn how to do stuff yourself. So I was always doing my hair, and I liked doing hair at the time. Honestly, I stopped doing other people's hair because it became a lot. Meaning, like, people will come to me with pictures of me saying that, hey, I want my hair looking just like this. Cool, no problem. I would use like 4 bundles or more. So some people will come to me with 2 bundles and be like, oh my God, why my hair don't look like yours? Sis, you bought 2 bundles. Second thing, if they do bring 4 bundles or more, when I start layering the hair to make it look like the picture, they will be like, oh my God, you cut off all my bunnies. So I was like, that's a stress that I don't need. So I just completely stopped doing other people's hair. Like, I just do my hair and that's it. This was about $50. Probably like the next year, I was like 2009. Don't remember the year. This was like 10 years ago. I'm old. Oh yeah. Next tattoo, I believe, was the bows in the back of my feet. I'm gonna put a picture right here of what it looks like. Now these bows, again, is like these stars. I don't know what made me get 2 ribbons in the back of my feet. Like, I was just like, oh, okay, cool, let me get some ribbons. So I got 2 ribbons in the back of my feet with stars filled in between. And yeah, it probably was in 2009 as well. I honestly don't remember how much I paid for those. When I got it, I was not really happy because I'm bow leg. Okay, so it's very hard to get something in the middle of my feet. I understand that. But And I was so hoping and praying that the tattoo artist would be able to get it directly in the middle of both of my legs. But unfortunately, she didn't. And it was very noticeable. So for me to cover it up a little bit, I got some words at the bottom of my feet. So one feet, it says dance first, and the other feet says dance later. Hence, I told you guys before, I was heavily involved in dance, and dance was my life at that time. So those words kind of made the tattoos look like they were more in the middle of my feet. I think all those together, the bows, the stars, the words, I would say like 250. And that was like 2009-ish, 10-ish, around that time. Next tattoo I will say is this one on my shoulder. Let me come close. Tattoo on my shoulder, I got around 2010 or 11, I believe. Reason I got that because my plan is the rest of my arm and my back to be filled up as a garden. This one didn't hurt that bad, honestly. I thought that when the needle hit my bone, it was gonna be like, but it wasn't like that at all. Like, it wasn't that bad. Like, so I got that like around 2010, 2011, and I know for a fact I paid $180 for it. Next tattoo I got, I would say, which is my favorite tattoo, is, come close again, these point shoes. As a dancer, you can't really have tattoos, and I wasn't performing anymore. I was more choreographing, more in the background. So I wanted something to represent the styles I did. So I got these point shoes, and these were done so well. I am so happy with this. Like, you know, she added bars, dance bars in the back. It was by far my most favorite tattoo. That tattoo I probably got, I know I got it while I was still in college. So it had to be 2010. It had to be 2010. For a fact, it had to be 2010. I remember my dance teacher specifically was like, "Oh my God, it's so dope," and I was shocked because I'm like, "Girl, you were dancing. You're supposed to tell me like, girl, no, like, what are you doing? Not supposed to get tattoos." But my dance professor at the time was super hyped about the tattoo. But anyways, I paid $200 for these dance shoes and the bows. Next on the list is my bird. I'm only laughing because until I tell people I have a bird on me, they're like, "You got a bird?" It's not, it don't sound as bad. It's not as bad as you think. This bird is the national bird of Trinidad. Like I said in my last Talk It Out Thursday video, I was born in Trinidad and Tobago. So I got a bird to represent my country. It's right here. It's called the scarlet ibis. Okay? Right here. So with this bird, I also got this flower, this flower is not done yet, and these black sun rays. Now, this was probably 2011, 2012. I believe all of that came up to $315. Either $215 or $315. I'm not too sure. My next tattoo is probably this behind my ear. So I got the letter M. I got the letter M behind my ear. It was just something spontaneous. It probably was done like around 2012 or 2013. At that moment, I was going through like tattoo withdrawal, and I just wanted something on my body, so I got the letter M. The M is for my name, Mariekaa. So yeah, that's why I got that. That was about $50. Next tattoo I got was the back of my neck. I'm gonna put a picture right there. This is where a lot of people say, "You got a bird on your neck?" So this bird is the same exact bird as this. It's just in black and white. This was probably done like 2011 or 12 or 13, not too sure. And this, I know for a fact, cost me $175. Next tattoo is the tattoo that's behind my leg as well. Like, it's the words. I'm gonna put the picture again. The words behind my leg. So this was when I was going through a real dark time in my life, like real dark. I was just going through things, and you know, I couldn't get out of it, and I decided to tattoo these words on my body. Honestly, I don't want to share the words. Even when people ask me in person, like, "Hey, what does this word say?" I say it's just for me and for me, period. I understand that people will say how then why would you get it tattooed if you don't want people to ask? Well, you know, it's my body, and if I want to put something on my body and don't want to explain it, I have every right to. At this point in my life now, anytime I look back at those words, I get super happy. Those words are a reminder of where I was and where I am now. So it's not like, oh my God, I got these words in my body and I regret putting these negative things out there in the world. But no, for me, it's like a reminder of where you were and where you would never want to be back again. Sometimes I'll look back and I'm like, oh my God, like, look where you are now, sis. Look where you are now, sis. But yeah, so that was probably like 2014. Those were like $150. Next tattoo was okay. I always laugh at people who have this tattoo, but my basic behind got the same tattoo as well. I got my ex initials tattooed on my body. I don't know if you see it right there. It's tattooed, and it's tattooed with the infinity, you know, because you know you're gonna be together with the person forever, blah blah blah. I always said, I mean, this is gonna sound real messed up, but okay. So story time, fake story time. My ex was a girl. If you guys don't know, I'm 100% bisexual. I can marry a girl, I can marry a guy. Okay, that's out the way. We talked about having a tattoo and getting each other's names tattooed on each other's body, but when I was talking, I wasn't really like, you know. Long story short, she got my name tattooed first, and when she did that, I'm just like, I gotta get her shit tattooed. Like, I was like, damn, you serious? I purposely got in a way where I can cover it up if we did break up, which is really bad, because if you know that you're not gonna be serious with this person, if you know that you're not gonna marry this person, like, why get their initials tattooed? So that was a learning lesson for me. But, and this is for all you guys out there, like, if you know you're not serious about somebody, or you know not gonna get married, all these cases, like, don't do that. Like, I don't know what I was thinking back then, but whatever. As time went on, I got more tattoos, but I never got her initials covered up. And I looked at it as how I looked at the tattoo on the back of my feet. Like, this was a memory that I enjoyed once upon a time. Why cover it up? The only way I would cover up this tattoo is if my future person would say they're not comfortable or whatever. I don't mind covering it up. But for right now, like, I have no problem having it there. Like, it was a memory, it was cool, whatever, when it lasted. But yeah, so I did that. I think I paid like $70-$80 for that. Next tattoo, this. So this, let me come close. This is another dancer with the treble clef conjoined with her. At this point in my life, I was already out of dance. Like, I had stopped dancing, I stopped choreographing, I stopped all that. I was going on to my new adventure of life. But I still wanted more, you know, something on my body that mattered to me once upon a time. The reason for the treble clef is that I actually used to play cello. Cello is bass clef, not treble clef. But when my tattoo artist drew the tattoo with the bass clef, it didn't look too appeasing to me. So that's why we switched it to treble clef. When my artist did that tattoo, she also did these other little marks in between, like these dots, these slashes. Like, it was basically like she did fillers for my arm, because she knows I'm getting a full sleeve. Now, these fillers and slashes are called flash polka style. So it's basically, you have a picture and they put like different slashes and dots all in between to make it flash polka style. That was my most expensive, but you gotta think about it. Then again, I have a whole picture and I did fillers in between, you know. So that came up to like $420. My last tattoo that I'm gonna explain is this one. This is a tattoo I get the most questions on. Everybody always asks, why did you get that there? What made you get that there? What made you get this blank in the middle? blase, blase, blase. I got this tattoo last year. Me and a couple of my friends went to New Orleans for Halloween, and we wanted to get a tattoo to remind ourselves of our vacation. The reason why I got the blank space in the middle, because I felt like, I don't know what came over me. I was not drunk at the time, I promise you. I feel like it just looks dope. I'm sorry, like when my whole arm is finished and just have this blank space, I think that's super dope. If anything, like, no, I just like this blank space. Future references, I am going to get these more colored in because it's very dark. I didn't think it was gonna come out that dark, honestly. But got this in New Orleans last year, which means it's 2018, and I paid like $350 for it. I have no problems with it because I know what's gonna come. I know what's gonna be around it, or you know, whatever the case is. So that's my tattoo story, guys. That's all my tattoos, when I got them, why I got them, how much I paid for them. And yeah, so if you like this video, like hearing about my story, please like, comment on which tattoo of mine you like the best, and subscribe and go watch all my other videos, you know, all that, you know. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching.